So I know you. Kit obviously knows you, but for anybody who may not know you, introduce yourself and kind of how you know the mission. And
Well, my name's Rick Brown, but more importantly, I'm a Winchester native. I
yeah,
left, came back. We're lucky we live so close to Washington, D.C., but yet we're still in the Valley.
mm,
We still have a sense of community. Um, the old saying, you come in this world with nothing, you leave with nothing.
mm,
Um, the path we the path we go down in life is difficult sometimes. My mother was a first grade teacher, and I
mm,
said, how many kids in your first grade raised their hand and said, I want to be a bum?
yeah,
They want to be Jack Hanna. They
hmm,
want to be maybe Tiger Woods.
yeah,
They want to be somebody famous. And some of
hmm,
them want to be a
yeah,
firefighter, a policeman, a teacher,
hmm,
a community person that gives
yeah,
back. But more importantly, nobody falls into homeless because they want to.
yep,
It's a tragedy. Um, and we put too much emphasis on our clothing.
yeah,
In America, we dress very well. If you live in a dump in America, you still live like a king compared to third world countries. And I learned that when I went
hmm,
to college.
hmm,
Because a friend of mine once said, you have indoor plumbing. Well, yeah, you got electricity, you got TV. In my country, we don't have any of that,
hmm,
except a very few. And he
hmm,
told me that there was only 4 telephones in an entire community.
hmm,
And the reason they had that is mother and father owned the grocery store, but they sold band-aids and first aid gear. So the hospital, the grocery store, and mom and dad's health, and the police station were the only phone, and they only had that because
mm.
of services. And without the service you provide, it was very cold last night. People forget 50 degrees feel cold, 32 degrees feel cold. But when you're hunkered down for 24 hours, you take shelter best you can. But without you people stepping
Mhm.
up, we would have fatalities,
Mhm.
cardiac arrest, a lot of other things,
Mhm.
maybe amputation. And I've gone long enough. You're the star of the show.
Oh, I'm not the star of the show. It is the team. It has always been about the team. It will always be about the team. More importantly, I think it's so much about the people that we have the privilege of serving. It's all about it's them, right? And one of the things that we say, and I will continue to say, is if we can put ourselves out of a job, if we can shut down Winchester Rescue Mission because the problem no longer exists, we've done our jobs. Hello, goodbye. Right? Then we've done our jobs, and we'll go off and go solve something else, or maybe do something completely different. We were talking last night about some of our dreams. Maybe I'll go in a rodeo and Sam will go to space. But I mean, really, if we can work ourselves out of a job here, like it's all about the people that we have the privilege of serving, and doing our absolute best that we can to help them.
I drove by. I had to run somewhere this morning. I want to come back. I want to give you a small check. Now,
Yeah.
I want everybody to understand. Barry Lee with the chain of check did a marvelous thing. $1 each.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the Winchester Rescue. I mean, no, I'm not the Winchester Rescue Mission. Sorry, but this check is a small amount to help
I
toward that
appreciate
goal.
that.
But what I
Thank you.
wanted to say is the chain of checks helps save. Because I was the treasurer at that time, the Winchester Day Nursery, and they're doing great now.
Mm-hmm.
But you need that money. Kit Molden stepped up. There are a lot of other people I know behind the scenes, but everybody to see this program, if you can just take what you would spend on your lunch today,
Mm.
one lunch,
Yeah.
please give that.
Yeah.
I mean, these people go without lunch if it wasn't for Lauren and some of the other nonprofits. 3 days that day. I mean, 3 meals that day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Mm.
We also forget many children without public schools have no breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
They have lunch. Sadly, they go home to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Now they do have the backpack program, but still, if you're hungry, you eat. I was a wrestler. I know what it's like to be hungry because I could not eat to make my weight. It wasn't because my family didn't have food in the refrigerator.
Mm.
I didn't have a roof over my head, but I know the pain of not having food to make a weight to wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the pain of not having no food to eat because there was no food available.
Mm.
But I want to thank you for what you
Yeah.
do. I want to thank you, your board, everything you do for the people that are unknown. Seeing one of the board members there.
Yeah.
I'm going to step aside.
Well, I
I just
appreciate you,
want to
Rick.
be proud of what you've done because not a lot of people would do this.
Yeah.
And you're always welcome in our organization.
I
the
appreciate
Winchester
it.
Kiwanis
Yep,
Club.
and I appreciate the Kiwanian support very much.
Well, we do what we can. We wish
Yep.
we could always do more.
Always, all of us do. But I think one of the things that I was told a couple years ago, and it stuck with me, is do for one that which you wish you could do for many. And I think if each of us operates day by day with that mentality, then we've done a job.
Well
We've had a job well done. So I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate all your support.